I've been in the music business for 18 years, and we've been growing Cosmic Academy now for 11 years. So here are my 11 biggest lessons. So recently, I just turned 36. And I know you're like, oh my God, Justin, you don't look a day over 27. But yes, it's true, I'm 36. I started throwing shows when I was 18 years old. So what that means is I've been doing this thing in this business for literally half of my life. And for the last 11 of those years, I've been growing our music production school. If you don't know, I run Cosmic Academy. Cosmic Academy is an artist development program, and we've worked now with over 700 amazing artists in the last 11 years. And these artists, they get incredible results. They sign to the biggest labels like Toolroom, Armada, Anjuna, Monstercat. They play the biggest shows, Ultra, Electric Zoo. They go on tour all over the world. In the last 12 months, we've had 4 students play EDC. So results, they happen, and from those results, we learn a lot of valuable lessons. So these are the top 11 lessons that I've learned from working with artists for 11 years in our development program and being in the business for 18 years. Before I start though, you just smash that like button, because when you smash that like button, it gives a koala bear a donut. And koala bears, they love donuts. They love eating donuts. When you do it, it actually allows them to eat the donut with these cute little funny hats. They love these funny hats. They love their donuts. So smash that like button for me. Okay, first lesson. Number 1, be patient, no shortcuts. There's a famous quote, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. First off, this journey is not a fast one. There is no overnight success. Our students have done incredibly well. We had 3 students play EDC this year. We had 3 students play EDC last year, but they didn't do it after a month of trying. It takes years and years of doing it. You know, Nostalgic, she took our program. It took her 2-3 years after joining Cosmic to get her first EDC. It took Taylor Torrance from our program about 3 years after joining to get his first EDC in Beyond Wonderland. And it took Bexy about 3 years to get in her first tour with 7 Lions, which she just finished. So you have to have patience with this stuff. You also can't cheat your way there either. And there's no shortcuts, buying followers, buying plays, buying likes. That doesn't do anything. The only thing that can increase the speed is education. Like if you do this on your own, let's say maybe it takes 7, 8, 9, 10 years, because you literally have to search for everything. Search for every answer, watch a million YouTube videos to find a 30-second clip you were looking for, ask a million questions and you don't know where to find the answers. But with the right education, all of that can be sped up. Like with our school, Cosmic Academy, what I think about is, we can shave years off that process, but it's still not going to happen overnight. We all hear about Martin Garrix. He made his first song Animals. It got signed to Spinnin immediately. And then next year he's playing the main stage of Ultra. Assume that that is not you, because that only happened one time. And for 99.999% of everyone else, they have to take the stairs. There's no elevator to success. And that brings me to lesson number 2. Don't compare yourself to other artists. In our program, we teach in a very individual way. We've learned that every artist's journey is unique. There's a saying, comparison is the thief of joy. So when you compare yourself to others, there's 2 fatal flaws. First, you're comparing your step 1 to someone else's step 10. And trying to do what Skrillex is doing or what social media Diplo's trying, they're on a different step than you. Diplo's touring the world. He's at the Oscars one day. He's at the Grammys. He's at the Super Bowl. He's on private jets. He's doing different kind of content than you're able to do. The other flaw of comparison is things were different when those people were starting out. What I mean is, if you try to be like Martin Garrix or Skrillex or Diplo, realize that things were different when they started. And it's not that way now. The labels were different. The technology was different. The social media was different. So stop comparing yourself. Your journey is your own, and things are always changing. Which brings me to the next lesson. Lesson number 3. If you don't evolve, you lose. The music world is constantly changing, constantly evolving. You must evolve with the times. For instance, when I started out and I was booking shows, I was booking DJs that showed up with like crates of vinyl records. But then technology changed. There was Serato and CDJs and Tractor. There are all these different technologies that made DJing a different kind of artistry. And all these vinyl DJs that were carrying around those crates, well, if they didn't evolve and jump to that next technology, then they're getting left behind, because those crates and those vinyls couldn't do what Serato can do. Those crates and those vinyls can't do what the CDJs can do. And the same goes with producing music. There's so many old timers out there, and some of them might destroy me in the comments, but they'll see some like 18-year-old kid get a hit, get a top 10 with a song they made on their laptop and their, $99 headphones. And that old timer is pissed because they think you still need $1 million studio to make good music. But no, we've evolved. The technology changes, the social media changes, the marketing changes. When I was growing up, it was all about these music videos and MTV and TRL. But today it's social media content. Like, the tools change. I just used AI to make those images of the koala bears you saw 2 minutes ago. And I know it's tedious and no one likes to do the marketing or the social media, but it's just part of this job. And that takes us to number 4. Branding and marketing matters, and you have to take it seriously. So half of our program is about the marketing side. Realize that in order to get your music heard, in order to get gigs, and all those things you want, you must market yourself. No one is going to just discover you. Maybe that was a thing of the past, but it doesn't happen anymore. There's plenty of producers just sitting in their bedroom, and I'm sure they're really, really good. But if they're just sitting there and not trying to put themselves out, not trying to market, no one's going to hear how good they are. You need to make content. You need to promote your stuff. You need to realize that today in 2023, people discover music on social media. So please get your marketing on point. Take it seriously. We have plenty of videos on this. We have a whole channel here. Half it's music, half it's marketing and branding. And it only gets more important as time goes on. And that brings me to the next one. There's going to be stuff that you don't like. The whole do what you love is a lie. And there's this quote: if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's total BS. I always use the basketball player example, LeBron James, right? He gets to do what he loves. He loves to play basketball. The truth is, he's probably only playing like 2 or 3 games a week for at most 40 minutes each time. And outside of that, he's doing a ton of stuff he hates. He's doing the working out and eating really clean and doing stretching and doing painful exercises. And he has to talk to the media. You think they want to talk to the media after they lose a game? Of course not. He has branding responsibilities and sponsorship responsibilities. He's away from his family on the plane and in the car and in the hotel room. But that allows him to do what he loves. So think about this in the same way with your music. There's going to be stuff you don't like to do, whether it's social media or accounting or whatever it may be. The things that you don't like to do allow you to do the thing you love. The next one, community is everything. Our students see results because of the community that we've built. Community is important for many, many, many reasons. Getting quality feedback is huge. Having a network to access is huge. But another reason we find, which is crucial, is, do you ever have like a bad day or a rough night where you just hate your kick drum or you hate your snare drum and like you're pulling your hair out? You're like, I'm ready to ditch this project over the kick drum. Well, if you're alone and that happens, you might actually give up on the song. You might just quit it right there. But when you have people around you, when you have a community, someone's going to say, hey, it's okay. Let's not kill the kick drum. Let's actually go to a feedback. Let's work on this together. And they might pull you out of that. And that little thing right there is a game changer. And that's why here at Cosmic Academy, we get results. I could tell you stories of students helping students helping students. By the way, if you want to learn more about our program and become a student of ours, there's a link below. Check the comments. We're always looking for great applicants. But on to the next one. This is a huge one. Helping others and bringing value is the key to success. So if you go out there and you're just like, help me, listen to my record, give me feedback, sign my song, help me. If you do that, you're just going to fail. That's not what this is about. Networking, branding, community, all these topics we talk about, it's about giving value. You need to be out there providing value. Provide value to the label, provide value to other artists, provide value to your fans. I see people struggling on social media because they'll post a picture of themselves doing like prayer hands under the bridge, trying to look cool, and they get 0 likes. Why? Because it's not providing value. Go make content that provides value in some way, whether it's inspirational, educational, fun, funny, entertaining, motivating, whatever it may be. If it's giving value, you're helping. And don't just tell a label to help you and sign your record. Show them how you're going to bring value to them. Tell them you're going to work with them. You're going to help do the cover art, the video, the marketing, the rollout, help get other artist support, what you're going to bring. Think about all things related to this. Helping others and bringing value. It is truly the key to succeeding. So we're at number 8. 8 is a big one. We talk about this all the time. Hard work beats talent. I've met some really talented producers and DJs, some that I've booked. But if they were lazy or had a shitty negative attitude, they would like disappear from the business real fast. It's the people who are hard workers, who have a positive attitude, who are willing to try more and help others. Those are the ones that have long and sustained success. Sure, there's some talented producers that get lucky, they have a hit, but if they have shitty attitudes, if they don't have those other qualities, they'll be forgotten soon. We've worked with 700 producers, and it's always the ones that have the great attitude, who work their butts off, that end up winning, that end up going to the places they want to go. So it's okay if you're watching this and you're not not the most talented sound designer, the most talented singer, hard work will beat that talent. Next one, always be a learner, always be humble. When people apply to our program, there's a section that actually asks for like, what's your experience level? And when people write that they're some professional expert, we just reject them. First of all, if you're a professional expert, then why aren't you headlining EDC? Why aren't you getting Billboard top 10s? Why don't I know who you are? We have to realize that we're all learners when it comes to music. There's always something in music that you can learn, something that you can get better at. Last summer, David Guetta invited us to meet with him at his home, and it was an amazing experience. I asked him though, when we got there, we sat down and I said, hey David, why'd you invite us over here? We're just some production school. And this is what he said, and I'll never forget this. He said, I invited you here because I have no ego and I'm always trying to learn more. And that's why David Guetta has been at the top of this industry, putting out hit after hit for the past 25 years. Be humble, always be learning. Because if you get to a place with your ego where you think you've learned it all, then some kid who's 18 or 10 years younger than you, they're gonna learn something more, they're gonna learn it faster, they're gonna learn it better, and they're gonna fly right by you. Next one, have fun, you're not a cardiologist. A lot of times we take this stuff way too seriously. We take our content too seriously, the email to the label, the music that we're making. And please remember why you're doing this. You're doing this for the fans. And what do the fans want? They're coming to the show to have fun. The fans listen to music to enjoy themselves. And you're the provider of that. So never forget it. Number 11, you're overthinking. 99% of the time, when a student comes to me with a question, the answer is you're overthinking it. Your social media content, you trying that new sound, collaborating with this artist, you're probably overthinking it. I actually did an entire video on how to fix the overthinking issue. So I'm gonna pop that up right here. I want you to go watch that one next. We go through actionable steps on how to get better at the overthinking, because even myself, I know how hard it could be. So watch that one next. We'll see you next time.